145, we'll have a senior in Nick Harrington from Hunterdon Central coming in with a mark of 35-0, taking on Larry Smashey of Delsea Regional at 27-4. And I'll tell you what, Harrington has been a pinning machine coming into these finals. He has amassed 3 falls en route to getting into this championship. Here comes Harrington from Hunterdon Central. As a matter of fact, in his wins this year, 12 of his last 13 wins have come via the fall, and Larry Smashey has to be careful he didn't get smashed in this one. They say Harrington likes to throw the headlock.
Goes around the waist of Smashey. Smashey does a little back trip. Can't get it. Nice recovery by Harrington. Coming around the head, looking for a headlock. Can't get it as Smashey still trying to work his takedown. No control given. Harrington does a nice job of countering. Now the takedown is given to Smashey.
So Larry Smashey, who was 3rd in the Region 8 tournament, who is kind of pulled some upsets to get to this final, leads by a score of 2-0.
Smashey riding the legs. Trying to work a power half.
But he's awful high, Rich.
Awful high. Stalemate's called. Harrington's he's a long, lanky wrestler, so he has a lot of leverage, and those guys are always real dangerous, Mick. I don't know if I'd be throwing legs on a big, tall guy like that.
Harrington looking to become the first champ for Hunterdon Central since '84 when Todd Patton was a champ. Patton won that title at 171, and Harrington trying to be a champ here at 145 is trailing by a score of 2-0 to Larry Smashey.
Smashey riding crab ride with a half Nelson. Harrington trying to slide down through the legs. He's controlling the ankle of Smashey. Turns in. Nicely done. Gets a reversal.
So Harrington back in control, and we are tied at 2. 37 seconds to wrestle here in this first period.
Right away goes up for a half Nelson. Comes way out in front with it. And get a potentially dangerous call here. Usually with a tall guy, Mick, you see a lot of cradles thrown. So far, we've seen a nice deep half Nelson. We'll see if he prefers to go with halves as opposed to cradles.
Well, Harrington on top with 26 seconds to wrestle here in this first period, tied at 2. Maybe got his wake-up call with Smashey, started things off with a reversal, but for a takedown, but Harrington got a reversal of his own to tie it up. Now the stalemate, they'll come back to center. But Harrington on top of these final 17 seconds in our first period at 1:45. Mick Moninghoff, Rich Santoro, and Mark Rossman with you this afternoon here in Atlantic City.
Harrington again goes right for that half Nelson. Continues to ride Nick Smashey as the first period comes to an end.
So 2-2 the score, and deferring will be the Delsea wrestler, Larry Smashey. He was a winner over Labe Black, who was a defending champ. And Harrington, all he has done in his 35 victories, has picked up 27 falls this year.
Quite impressive.
But still, we are 2-2.
Nice little step over by Harrington. Has Smashey in a little bit of trouble as he picks up a bar. Has the arm of Smashey pinned behind his back. Now Smashey gets it free. Harrington trying to pick up the bar. Now he gets it. He's got to bring Smashey down to his belly.
Control is still Harrington's on top. With 1:29 to wrestle here in this second period, and a 4-2 lead for Nick Harrington of Hunterdon Central. But he's riding pretty high, Rich.
Smashey trying to come out the back door. Harrington still controlling the far wrist of Smashey. Still hipping into him. Will try to step over. Has the legs in, but again, he's real high. He can readjust. He's trying to turn Smashey. Gets his hips underneath him and gets reversed.
So Smashey with a reversal ties it up at 4. Well, Harrington kind of got himself out of position that time.
No, he did. Tried to rush things a little bit too much. Got his hips caught underneath him. Now he'll work to come to his feet. Peels the hand. Smashey follows, rides the crab, and a half Nelson of his own, but he's high now.
Smashey still has the control. We are tied 4-4 with 30 seconds to wrestle in this second period. In the final at 145 pounds, Larry Smashey in the red from Delsea, Nick Harrington from Hunterdon Central in the black. Steve Isles from Delsea is the head coach. They tell me this is his last tournament this year.
Here you have Smashey has his arm tied up, but you see where Harrington goes to his own butt, and when he does that, he gives the opportunity to Smashey just to turn into him, picks up an easy reversal.
Harrington may have hurt his wrist. We'll take a timeout and check him out when we come back in a moment here in Atlantic City. As we are winding time out here in the second period. Elbow injury shaken off by Harrington. He's trying to roll through here and almost goes to his back. No swipe. And now Harrington looking for a reversal of his own.
And he comes neutral at the buzzer. Nice flurry of activity.
So Harrington with the neutral will go up 5-4 at the end of two periods. I guess the elbow is okay.
Here it is again. Smashey has a half Nelson, and one thing you want to do here, you never want to try to jump across your opponent when he has half Nelson. He does, almost gets caught on his back. Very lucky, he's able to belly out and traps the arm of Smashey and is able to come neutral.
We start the third period, Rich, with Smashey on the bottom and Harrington trying to lock up a cradle through the crotch. Harrington leads by a score of 5-4 here as we're just underway in the third period at 145 pounds.
Harrington again going for that half Nelson. Looks like Smashey's a little bit too loose in the shoulder area, is able to kind of double joint himself and get a lot of those calls for potentially dangerous. Harrington gets too high again. Smashey comes out for a reversal. So both wrestlers like to ride high, and it's gotten them both in trouble. Smashey now with that half Nelson of his own. Trying to expose Harrington, can't get it.
And the coaches both checking the clock. We have 54 seconds to go. And 6-5 the score as Smashey's trying to work for a tilt, and he's in danger of being, well, he almost got Peterson, but Harrington still being controlled by Larry Smashey, who is looking for an upset here at 145.
Again, Harrington jumps over. May come neutral here. Smashey hanging on. Doesn't have a whole lot of leverage there. He's able to pick up the leg of Harrington. Harrington can free that, he'll get an escape. Stalemate. No, we got a stall call for hanging on the leg. Smashey using the leg as a way to kill time. He's called for it.
But no points awarded, it's just the first warning, so Smashey still leads it by 1, 6-5, and this one's going down to the final 20 seconds.
Look for Harrington to explode off the bottom. Tries to come to his feet. Smashey brings him back to a crab ride and a half Nelson. Smashey taking his time. Harrington trying to come to his feet, can't do it. Trying to switch, trying to hang on is Smashey. Smashey in on the leg. And that'll do it.
Time will run out. Larry Smashey is an upset winner here at 145 pounds. He wins it by a score of 6-5. And Delsea has a champion in Larry Smashey. We'll come back to talk to him in just a moment.
Nick Harrington of Hunterdon.